All right, I've got a video for you today. So today's video is a follow along hip stretch video. I dedicate this video to my friend Brendan Walker. I made a bet with him at work. I said for every 5 minutes I get ahead of schedule, that's 1 minute, you gotta stretch your hips out. He's been telling me about his hip pain. So I made a bet with him, 58 minutes ahead of schedule. Got 11 minutes on the clock for him to stretch. Here's about a 10-minute long hip stretch follow along video with one bonus move at the end. So hip stretch follow along video, we're gonna cut. I made a group of videos teaching the moves, and then I made a follow along video. So in the follow along, you hear me say in the very beginning of the video, the first move was, and also, yeah, so hip stretch follow along video. Let's go. Oh yeah, and one more thing, remember to hold each pose for 30 to 60 seconds and to do both sides. All right, let's do everything one more time. All right, let's do everything one more time. Follow along if you'd like. Just pause the video where you're at. We're just gonna start. This is how I enter all my moves. Just start with a reach, deep breath. As you exhale, just kind of fall. Back up. All right, move number one was the lunge. We're just gonna lunge here. We're gonna try to lean forward if you can, or just hang out at 90 degrees. And you're gonna take this chest, lift it and take your shoulder and turn it. If you would like, reach over the side and push this glute forward. And you're gonna feel it right in here. Maybe a little bit up here in your side. And of course, the other side, same thing. Okay, let's move one. Do that for about a minute each side. Next move, it's a butterfly stretch. Right in here, we're just gonna try to fall down. If you pull your feet in while you lean over, keep your chest up, just try to fall down. You're gonna feel it on the inside of your hips in here. Okay, that's move two. Move three, we're here. We're just gonna sit here, use our arms for support. We don't have to use our abs to hold ourselves. Just gonna hold here, feet fly. Just gonna go knees to the side, knees to the side. And this is just like oiling your hip muscles, hip joints, exercising the movement through the range of motion. Just do maybe 20 times each side. Do it for a minute, whatever. Just find where you really feel it around your hip muscles and hip joints. Okay, let's move three. Move four. It's called the pigeon pose. We're gonna go back into our lunge position. Okay, put our hands down and drop this knee. Okay, we're gonna push this foot back. We're gonna push it back like so, as deep as we can. And we're going to try to bring our hips down to the ground and our chest down to the ground. If you can't get so much here, you're just gonna go in here. Just try to keep a little bit of an angle between. You don't want to be too much here. This is still helpful. It's a good pose, but if we can get a little bit of an angle and drop this butt down, you're gonna feel a lot more in your hip joints. Move in here as much as you can. Do the other leg. If you prefer to hold it, hold it. If you prefer to move a little bit, do that too. Maybe do a little bit of both. If you want, drop these elbows. Now it's pigeon pose. All right, fifth one of my favorites, the deep squat. Your feet are gonna be about 45 out. They don't need to be in here, because if your feet are straight, it's harder to get all the way down. You want your toes pointed out and your hips open, right? This, you're gonna have more closed hips. This, you're gonna have more hips open. You're just gonna try to sit down as deep as you can. This is the deep squat. The more you can get these knees spread, the more you're gonna open your hips. If you can't get all the way down with your heels on the ground, you can just kind of come here, lean back, come here, lean back. If you still can't do that, I recommend getting something to hold on to and using it for support. Maybe a wall, maybe a desk, maybe anything you can just kind of grip and use it to support you. I'm using my dip bar with some weights on the other side. I'm gonna hold on to the bar and I'm just gonna try to sit down as much as I can. The more perpendicular and straight you can keep your spine to the ground, the more you're gonna get in your hips. If you're here, you're gonna feel more in your hamstrings and your glutes. We're targeting the hips right now. This does require a little bit of hip mobility, but we're trying to put more stretch on the hips. So we're gonna keep our back and chest up, and we're just gonna hold on to the bar, maybe pull it towards us. We're just gonna try to sit down. As you can see, where my abs and my hips is collapsing, that's what we want. If you get too far deep and you can't get back up, and you're like, just drop the knee and stand back up. All right, I got one bonus move for you. Thought of it a second ago. The bonus move was, bonus move. The bonus move I got for you, we're just gonna come at a little bit of a split motion as far as you can while you're still standing up. You can reach to the side, hold each of these, try to reach your hand as much as you can. Hold them for 30 seconds, a minute if you'd like, whatever feels right, but longer than 5 seconds. If you want to get more hip integrated into that, what you're going to do is this called a warrior pose. We're going to go left foot down, right foot pointed, step, we're going to lunge. Lunge with this foot, keep this leg straight. We're gonna take arms out. This hand's gonna come down and this hand's gonna come up, but you're gonna bring your chest down. You're gonna keep this foot in a lunge. And you're just gonna bring this down to the ground, this hand straight up. You're gonna really feel this in this hip, okay? Straighten the leg if you want, warrior pose. I'm gonna keep the leg here. Same other side, we're just gonna lift our chest up. Switch your feet, where this toe will come in here. Now this toe will be pointed out. We're here, lunge, and here. And back up. Hold that for 30 seconds or longer. That's your hip stretches. 6 moves, 5 in a bonus. Focus on the 5. Just get these hips moving. Thank you, and I hope it helps.